right, so I was sent this to give my thoughts on this apparently discussing film. Posted this, and it says Esquire has ranked the 25 best superhero movies of all time. So here's the list. We got at number 25, we have Thunderbolts, 24 Shazam, 23 Super, 22 Thor Ragnarok, 21 Watchmen, 20 Superman, Avengers Endgame at 19, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, 17 Shin Kamen Rider, 16 Hellboy, 15 Captain America Winter Soldier, 14 The Crow, 13 Logan, 12 The Batman, 11 Into the Spider-Verse, 10 Batman 89, 9 X2, 8 Unbreakable, 7 Wonder Woman, 6 Black Panther, 5 The Incredibles, 4 The Avengers, 3 The Dark Knight, 2 Spider-Man 2, and number 1 is Superman 78. Now, I haven't seen Thunderbolts, so I can't really judge Thunderbolts. I just haven't had the motivation to watch Thunderbolts. I just haven't. I haven't had the motivation to watch that or Captain America, Brave New World. Just no motivation to watch those movies. This list is a little weird. I'm gonna be honest. I think instead of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, it should be Volume 1 definitely on there. Let me see. Super. I would take Super off. These are the movies I personally would take off. Okay, so I would take off Super. I would take off Shin Kamen Rider. I would take off Hellboy, although I do like Hellboy. I like the series, but I don't think it's the greatest ever. So I would take Hellboy off. I would take Unbreakable off. The Incredibles was a great movie. It was a great movie, so it's kind of hard to take that one off. I really did like the first Incredibles. But there's so many movies missing from this list. Like, I feel like you have to have all of Nolan's Batman movies. You have to have Batman Begins. You have to have The Dark Knight. And you have to have Dark Knight Rises. I know The Dark Knight Rises gets a lot of heat, but I think the more time goes on, people are starting to appreciate that movie a lot more. I always love The Dark Knight Rises. I love all three of the movies. I feel like all those movies have to be on there. I also feel like Infinity War and Civil War have to be on there. In the top 10 list, I would definitely change some things around on the top 10. I really feel like Logan should be definitely top 10. Easily top 10 for Logan. That was a great movie. Incredibles, that's getting out of the top 10 for me. Instead of Incredibles, I would put Winter Soldier in its place. I think Wonder Woman definitely deserves to be up there. Black Panther as well, because when the first Black Panther was coming out, the vibes was immaculate worldwide. Like, it was just this great positive energy in the air and just around the world when Black Panther was coming out. It was great. Black Panther definitely needs to be top 10. Easy for me, at least. Spider-Man 2, I can agree with that. Spider-Man 2 was really good. Unbreakable, get it out of here. Get Unbreakable out of here. I'd put I think I would put Endgame before I would do Unbreakable. Yeah, so there's certain movies here I would move around, and there's a lot of movies that need to be added, because now that I'm thinking about it, you got to have the first Iron Man in there. Iron Man 1, the very first one, was super good. Blade, you gotta have Blade in there. He set up the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Hell, you got... actually, I was gonna say Spawn. Although Spawn was really good when we watched it as kids, but if you rewatch that movie now, that thing, the CGI is so bad. So I don't know if I could actually put Spawn in the top 25. I think it deserves it, but as a movie, I don't know if you could put Spawn in the top 25 just because it's so bad looking now. If you go back and watch that movie, it is atrocious. It is hard to watch. The Crow definitely in the top 25. Watchmen, yes, I believe that should be. Shazam. I agree with Shazam. So Shazam 1 was really good. Thor Ragnarok was good, but I would definitely put something else in its place, I believe. The first Avengers movie. Where is that at? Oh, okay. Never mind. It's on there. It's number 4. Oh, okay. I had to think about that because I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. The first Avengers movie was crazy good. Yeah. That's what I would do with the list. I would take some of these out and I would move some of them around. Like I said, you got to have all of Nolan's Batmans in the top 25. It set up superhero movies. You got to have Zack Snyder's movies as well. You got to have Man of Steel. You got to have Zack Snyder's Justice League. You got to have these movies in there. There's no way. BVS as well. The Ultimate Edition, that is, not the theatrical cut we got. So you got to have Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises. You need Civil War, Infinity War. You need Blade. You need Zack Snyder's Justice League. You definitely need Man of Steel. My mind went blank. But those are just some of the movies that should definitely be added in there, like for sure. Yeah, I don't know, man. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think. I don't know. This list is weird, man. The fact that they have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and not Volume 1 is really weird to me. Volume 1 was the best Guardians of the bunch. It was, to me. It was. Yeah, but Hellboy can get out. Like, I like Hellboy. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's top 25. Not top 25. Maybe if there was a top 50 list, I'd agree. But yeah, Super. Yeah, I'd remove that. I'd remove. Look. I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna upset a lot of people, but this was before my time. Okay. Me personally, I would take Superman 78 and Superman 2 out of the equation. Only because I haven't really... I tried watching those movies and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't find myself to watch those movies because of how much technology and stuff has advanced, and that was before my time. It's the same thing with the Star Wars movies. You know, I have friends who are Star Wars fans, and they're like, you have to go back and rewatch the old Star Wars. I tried, and I couldn't. I couldn't find myself watching the old Star Wars. It was just before my time, and I could not do it. So, me personally, I would also remove those movies. I know a lot of people's not going to agree with that, and I get where y'all are coming from. I'm just saying, from my point, that's before my time. I can't watch it. I tried, and I couldn't. Same thing with the old school Star Wars. I tried to watch them like my friends suggested, and I just couldn't. It was just 25 to 30 minutes in. I'm just like, I can't do this. I was like, I can't do this. But yeah, those are the movies I would remove personally, and I would add in those other movies. But this list is weird, man. The fact that I haven't seen Thunderbolts, but I for sure know Thunderbolts is not top 25. I just for sure know that. Thunderbolts is nowhere near better than Civil War. It's nowhere near better than Infinity War. Hell, it's not. That movie probably ain't even better than Batman Begins. I bet. Because the numbers definitely didn't show up there. But I'll have to watch it one of these days. But yeah, that's what I would do with this list, man. What would you guys rank this 25 list? What movies would you remove? What movies would you add? Please, don't roast me too bad for removing Superman, okay? I know a lot of people are not going to agree with that. I just know for a fact. I know y'all not going to agree, so don't roast me too hard, alright? Alright. Well, that's what I would do with this list, man. So let me know what y'all would do, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. 100,000 subscribers is ground time. Let's get it.